Hello, this is Sirisha Kisra. Today in Python Deep Learning icp3, what do we learn is how to use classes concepts with Python and web scraping and NumPy package in Python. So coming to the first part of the ICP, which is creating an employee class and also using the inheritance concept for the full-time employee and give the average salary of the class which has name, family, salary and department. Let's go to the code and see how it works. So here I'm defining a class employee uh, where I need to, in the ICP it is asked to take a counter and take the count of how many employees that we have uh, declared or initialized. So to calculate the average salary, initially I'm declaring the salary sum is equals to 0 and the counter to 0, and I'm taking a function defining init method. Here self in Python is nothing like this in Java, where I'm taking 4 other parameters which are name, family, salary and department accordingly. And as my class name is employee, and if I have to access the data members, I'll just do the class name dot the data member. So I need to increase the counter every time details of a person employee is being added. So I'm just doing +1 and storing it in the counter. So coming to the salary sum is also the same, but it will add on the sum of the salary of the employee, each employee, whenever it is there, whenever a new employee is added to the class. So coming to the average salary function, I'm taking the self object of the employee class, where how it calculates is it will take the if I'm defining a or declaring a employee with my name like in Sirisha here, and I have given a salary 5,000. Whenever I run this code, I've defined an object E1, so it will obviously run the init code and the average salary. When it comes to this, it will take the salary sum from the previous step and it divides it with the counter of that particular employee. If I add the second employee, the counter will get updated to the 2 and the salary will be adding on accordingly. And the display function, what it does for each employee, it will display the name of the employee, which will be again, we can get it by this dot, like in Java, this dot name, we can get it by self dot name, self dot family, the family name, salary by, as it is a float value we are giving, we'll convert it into string and the department will get. So, and here the full-time employee, whenever we are inheriting a class, we have to give that class name inside the class function like this, full-time employee from employee, and the init method in it will be the same like the superclass. And to access the superclass methods or functions, we can just write superclass name dot init and its constructor. So while declaring an object or calling an object, we can just give the object name and employee, the superclass name, and we can give the parameters like name, family name, salary and department. So here I'm giving 3 different employee details and I'm displaying each employee details. And coming to the 4th employee, here I'm Coming to the fourth employee, here I'm calling the employee details from the full-time employee, where it will take the methods from the employee. So I'm giving these. Now I'm calculating the e4.display. I'm calling this method for this employee, full-time employee, from the employee class. So I'm printing the total number of employees using the employee counter and the average salary using the average salary function from the employee. So let me run this code to show you the details. Here I have given 4 details. So as you see, it will display the details of each employee, and the total number of employees will be 4. As I've given these salaries, it will give me the average salary. The second part of the ICP is web scraping. This we will do to write a simple program to pass a wiki page and to get the title of the page and to find all the links in the page with a tag and iterate the tags and get the links using attribute href by using get. So coming to this, we are using a library Beautiful Soap, which is a Python library, of course, used for pulling the data out of HTML and XML files. It also works with the parser to modify or to provide navigating, searching, and modifying the parser tree. So here we need to import BS4 to get the to use the Beautiful Soap library. So here the link we are passing. We are using request.get. We are reading this. We are getting this information in this link, and to read the contents of the particular link, we are using Beautiful Soap library and getting the content, and using the parser we'll get all the details, like for example the links, the text in the particular link. So using this particular object which has the title and all the links, we can get the title of the particular link that we have given, which is a string, of course. And for we need to find all the out of all the tags, a tags, we need to find the href tags. So for each link in this particular object which has all the links, all the tags, we are finding it has all the tags and text. We are finding all of the tags which are starting with a, and out of which we are getting the links using href. So let me run this. So as you can see, initially we'll get the title as Deep Learning Wikipedia, and these are all the titles, and these are all the a tags that we get, and the href tags are these. All these are href tags that are getting printed out of the a tags we have. Coming to the NumPy, which is actually a Python fundamental package for scientific computing. In the Python, the highlights of NumPy is it contains n-dimensional array objects, and it also has tools for integrating C, C++, and Fortran codes. So here we need to take the part in the ICP is using NumPy. We need to create a random vector of size 15 having only integers in the range 1 to 20, and in the vector we need to replace the maximum value by 0. So I've imported NumPy and I'm passing a vector of 15, size and integers 1 to 10. I'm printing the vector here and replacing the maximum value by 0, wherever I'm finding the maximum value, I'm replacing it with 0. So here it will find the maximum value from the vector that we got and it will replace it with 0. So let me run the code. So see the first vector out of which the maximum value is 19. In the second print statement we got it replaced with the 0. So that's it for ICP3. Thank you.